Hey everyone, this is David here. So this is my final video on the White House that you've seen me flip. And I want to thank you guys for watching these all the way along. I JV partnered up with a couple other great guys that we've done business with before. And we bought this $106,000 cash. We only put $8,000 of rehab into this, which was not too bad. Now, as you can see right here, the biggest complaints we got is, number one, is we have the street out here, which gets a little busy. And the second complaint that we got was actually behind us, and that was that the guy behind us has a trash compactor where he has a lot of garbage cans and trash trucks coming in and out. Here's what we did have. We had an entry-level house that was in great shape and less than $10,000 rehab and well under market value. A house like this is going to sell. If you've been watching me on the numbers, I had it listed at $179,000. It went for 2 weekends and it didn't have a lot of traffic. I went in, I dropped the price to $169,000. After Easter, it picked up with 3 or 4 people looking at it. Like I said, I got the 2 biggest things that people were saying was the trash place right behind it and the busy street. Other than that, people loved it. They loved the house. They loved the interior. No beef there. So I had a first-time homeowner buy it. Guy's very excited. It sold for $160,000 is what the agreement was. Agents are getting 6% commission minus my $114,000 minus a couple other costs. I'm looking at somewhere between $34,000 to $36,000 profit on this property. Well, I'll split that with a couple of my partners. We were in this for, I want to say, we closed in the beginning of February. So we have February, March, April, and we'll probably have this into the end of May, so maybe 4 months, not quite 4 months. My last successful flip before the 2 I have here was in Fontana, California. I was in and out in 7 weeks, and that was like a $40-something thousand profit. This one is not far behind it, and definitely worth it. So yeah, you got to know what you're doing. You got to be willing to grab this. We haven't cleared escrow yet. If we don't clear escrow, I'll do another video on this one. But strong buyer, required down payment, has all his credentials, has already paid for his inspection, has already hired the survey report and all that. So we are good to go. So on this house, I had what's called a project manager. He oversaw the project. He handled all the necessary items of making sure that the contractors got out, making sure that people got here. Like we brought the water heater up to code. We had some other stuff. He just made sure all that happened so that I wasn't chasing down people, making sure that happened. So I was technically more like an investor on this project, which is what you can do with your money. Now, I just had a video in this last week. I just got a small check in the mail for $1,500. I'm waiting for a couple more checks, like around $2,900 to $3,000, right in that ballpark right there, that are supposed to be coming in. I have one coming in right now at $2,900 that the state has emailed me. They're wanting a couple clarifications on his corporation. So we're actually handling that as well. And then I have a Florida tax deal that I'm waiting to get paid on as well. So I've got money coming in surplus funds. Last week, I got $4,000 commissions back in contracts. I have an additional $4,000 that are supposed to be coming back this week. Plus, I have an additional verbal agreements right now. I have an additional $6,000 to $8,000, I believe, this week. I have to verify those numbers. Let's say I keep it at $4,000 a week. I'm bringing in $16,000 a month, $15,000 a month for easier numbers. That would be $45,000 in 3 months in surplus funds. Now, again, I've automated my business. I've grown it. I have VAs and everything that go in with my business. Now, let's go into this property. Okay, $106,000 purchased all cash. Buyer paid, seller paid closing costs, $106,000, $8,000 rehab, $114,000 totally in the project for. So we had to come in with $114,000 cash. And I did have a couple partners that came in with me on this. $114,000, not too bad. But the majority of people, at one point in my career, I could not have come up with $114,000. I would not have been able to do a property like this. With that being said, it's a lot of money. Now I'm making $35,000, which is not a bad ROI. It's above 30%. I'd have to calculate out. I'm here talking to you, but I did calculate out earlier. I forgot what it was, like 32%. In 4 months, that's not bad. And that is if the house closes, which I think it will. Yeah, so a lot of people ask me, what is the better for me to do? Well, I'm not out here seeking these properties right now. If I get another property like this and someone brings me, I'll totally take it. I mean, especially with these numbers, I'll jump on this all day long. The seller came to me. It was a local church. They said, hey, we know you flip properties. We'd like you to grab this. We're doing a silent auction. I came in at my highest and was happy that I got it. And I knew this property would sell. Even with the busy street. Like some people are like, oh, you shouldn't have bought that. It's on a busy street. It's an entry-level home. There's nothing on the market, nothing on the MLS. It's going to sell. I knew it would. So absolutely 100%. So to answer your question, what is better to do? I'm technically making more money on my surplus fund business than I am on flipping. Anyway, I hope that answers your question on the whole thing. Like what is better to do? What I like about surplus funds is you get started, like the average business, to start up a business, it's like $150,000. To start off something like in surplus funds, I mean, you go through some training, you get contracts, and boom, you're going. So, hey everyone, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me through this house. A lot of you watched my first video, which was me grabbing the house, me rehabbing the house, me showing you what was going to be done. I showed you weekly updates. If you didn't see those, go back in my channel, look in those. You will see those. And this is my latest investment, which is really exciting. A lot of people are asking me, is the market going to crash? Is it going to fall? I honestly don't know. I do know that interest rates are rising, which is going to be harder on homeowners. I do know that usually increases inventory. It also brings down what homeowners are going to do. I know that we don't have as many bad loans as we had in like 2008, 2009 when you saw the market crash. I had one of those bad loans. I know that we don't have that. So do I think the market's going to crash? I don't know. I do think it will slow down. I do think you're going to see some backup on inventory, but I don't think we're going to have a crash. I do personally think you're going to see a little bit of a dip. Again, this is not legal advice. This is the David Church personal opinion on what I think is going to happen, and it may or it may not happen. I do love this business. It is fun. It's something that I used to do quite a bit of, and now it's more of a side hustle. Like I said, my first hustle, as you guys know, is my surplus fund business, and a lot of you that watch these videos are in this. And when you get established in surplus funds, you get to invest in projects like this. Like, you know, what are you investing in? Crypto, house flipping, other items that you know are going to bring you in some additional income. So you get that income going, you can invest in it, and it's great. Hey everyone, I want to thank you for watching. Do me a favor, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you again for watching.